I stand by what I said. I have the worst luck with Pidove in PSR. It's literally only like 1 in 16 to kill it, and I've killed it twice in a row. I wonder if what the odds are of catching it. 43 if from full. Yeah, from full it's less than a 50% chance, so I wouldn't even go for that. I think doing it from full would be one of those things that would be nice to get, but you'd never go for. I say that, but literally, like, apparently Worcester goes for that, so... Hello, Delta. Sup, Macwing, thanks for the good luck. Thanks, Jester. Yo, Big Pimpin', thank you for the raid, much appreciated. Welcome, welcome everyone. Hope your stream went well. I've done quite a few, but I haven't had anything get going. Haven't even got to Charon yet. My past 2 runs have died to killing pit of that I'm supposed to be catching, which hasn't been amazing. Understand, thank you for the raid, much appreciated. Welcome, welcome, hope your stream went well. Please don't crit this pit of for the 3rd time. Okay, well I didn't crit it the first time, I got the 1 in 16 high roll, but please don't kill it again. Thank you. We can actually continue playing. Thank you, game. Congrats. Thank you for the good luck. Very nice crit. There's a hole in my sock. Well, most of the time you do want to set a nickname. It's just for Tepig, you don't. Oh god. It's barely worth it for Tepig. But in all other instances. Okay, at least I got Psyduck. I love that fucking coffee pasta, dude. You're in the freaking green. What are you complaining about? Up, okay. So I'm gonna do a movement that I believe is correct. It should work. Because it worked yesterday. So if it doesn't work now, I am actually gonna be very, very confused what's going wrong. But I guess we'll see. Okay. Hilda's good. Hilda is better than Hilbert by a considerable margin, in my opinion. Okay, so because I picked it up early into 3, I should. Okay, I think I know what frame I'm expecting here. Nice crit. Oh, I completely agree. Rose is way better than Hilda. By a considerable margin. I keep horribly mistiming the actual input to attack. It's really strange. Instead of spamming my screen, I do like 2 taps and I mess it up quite a lot at the moment. I don't think I've ever had a 16-4x exit. Literally never. So I am actually exceptionally surprised. Probably not, but I mean, we're only 17.5 minutes in. If you want to start speedrunning, what are the tips? Pick a game you're actually going to play, first of all, is my biggest tip. Like, pick a game that you already enjoy and that you want to know more about. Or if there's a game that you like watching or whatever, try that first. Like, for me, I had seen Worcester doing Pokemon runs, and I was like, oh, I want to try doing Pokemon speedrunning. I wouldn't advise starting with Pokemon. Especially if you're, like, brand new to everything. Pokemon can be a bit overwhelming. Like, if you want to put the time in to go for it, I mean, absolutely, I'm not going to try and discourage you. It's just, Pokemon is a lot to pick up and learn at the same time. But the biggest tip for speedrunning that I could ever give, and that most other people could ever give you, is do what you enjoy. If you're not enjoying it, then you're not doing it right. Is my honest take on it. Gotta enjoy yourself. Because if you're not enjoying yourself, then really what's the point, you know? Yeah, so we're using Ember here to try and get a burn. Only that roll was absolutely awful, so even if I got a burn on the second Ember, it wouldn't have killed. And you'll see me go for, most likely go for Ember turn 2 against this Patra. Yeah. Because there's no way Tackle's gonna kill, but an Ember burn would have killed there. I'm gonna lose my fresh water here, sadly. I really don't like using my fresh water for Charon. Anything that was gonna kill? It is possible for a crit and a normal tackle to kill. It's a range though. That's a very, very good start though. That would have been a 21 Charon if I'd hit that range. Although the crit roll was pretty bad. The non-crit roll was pretty average, but the crit was a lower roll. Being green here is very rare, by the way. It's exceptionally rare for me to be green at Charon. Especially given my gold is only like 10 seconds faster than my PB here. So being... I mean, any 22-0 something run is good. So the fact that this is nearly a 21 is a very, very good start. No, we actually want Blaze. We want lower HP. Yo, Bart. I'm doing alright, how are you? Holy shit, it got a bit brighter outside, that I can actually see, like, the true color of, like, the sky out there, because it's just starting to brighten up a bit now. Oh my god, the clouds are so grey outside. Okay, so immediately this is one of the reasons that we want Blaze. This Riolu is guaranteed to be a 2-hit. Because we have Blaze. It's fine. No. Can't really do the Lin setup now. Yeah, 2 is not 0. Now granted, had I taken 0 damage off of Riolu, it would have been preferable. But it's exceptionally unlikely to take 0 off of Riolu. It needs to go for like Endure turn 1 and then Foresight turn 2, which is just, it just never happens. Or like Endure and then Endure fail or something. Like, it's so rare that you don't take damage. And of course, in the scenarios where you're just barely outside of Blaze and you would prefer to take a bit of damage, the game is just like, nah, you're not allowed. That would also work, yes, but if you're gonna get a crit, you just prefer to get Quick Attack or Foresight. In that scenario, so you even have to worry about the burn. That fight's even easier in challenge mode, because if you're in Blaze, you can just, because you still have Flame Charge at that point in challenge mode. Well, this gym is very, very scary, because Blaze saves a lot of time here, but it also means you're like 1 HP, or you're like 1 crit away from dying at pretty much any point. Some of them, yeah. Like, that hiker up there doesn't have kill AI. So if I'm at like 1 HP, I could go in and theoretically there is a chance I could win. That's really fucking nice. Do I equip a P.E.K.K.A? I don't want to take an extra menu for no reason. No, I'm not gonna bother. How much does the Majig do? Okay. That's fine. Should have used my fresh water. is really what I should have done there. This is tied with my best pace ever. Out of Roxy. Very, very good start. Yeah, no, it's me sniffing. Thanks. Yeah, it's very rare for me to be ahead at this point. Never mind nearly 10 seconds ahead. Like, I would consider even a 31 3x Roxy to be pretty good. So a 31 1x is exceptional. People will be like, oh, but you lost like 20 seconds to your gold. It's because my gold is like the best Roxy gold in all of PSR. Like, my Roxy gold is probably one of the best golds you'll ever see in any game. Like, it's just so stupidly good that it'll probably never be beaten. So, although it looks like I lost a lot of time to my gold or whatever, I really didn't. See, I wouldn't even mind this segment if it wasn't so long. But I understand why it's long. They have to showcase everything about it. Like, I understand why it is the way it is. But that doesn't mean I like the way it is. But I understand why it has to be this way. Because it has to make sense for new players. So, like, okay, this is an example movie. This is what you would create. And then you go and you do a trial thing. No, I don't like... From the pure perspective of a speedrunner, I hate it that it's forced. Casually, I wouldn't mind too much. Because it's like, oh hey, look at this cool feature. And there is actually quite a lot of depth to these. Like, there are a lot of different things you can do with them. So, like... Casually, I don't mind it. But it's annoying having to do it in runs. Because it's just 6 minutes of me pressing A and B repeatedly. With very little actual gameplay and movement. It's Just A and B for a while. Nice pattern that the crowd have stayed in, by the way. Fast credits, please. Yes! Okay, so these credits are actually random. Sometimes, like, the background of the previous scene can appear on either the left or the right. If the credits take up the full screen, it's 3 seconds faster. And there's no way to determine if it's going to happen or not. It's just completely random. Well, I'm pretty sure it's actually based on like IV RNG or PID RNG. It's one of the two, but you can't really control that through the run because of the extra saver in battles. It's the exact same reason that you can't manip the IVs of Pokemon if you're chaining them, because IV RNG advances every frame of battle. I mean, there is obviously a way to do it if you were going to sit and search for methods of like a window with good IVs after like the first battle or whatever. Like you could, there are ways around it, but I don't know why you'd search for it. No, dude. Nice walking tile. Okay, so if we get a freeze here, then the shot stuff instantly ends and it's faster. So I would prefer to get a freeze. My chair is... Every time I put pressure on like the left-hand side, it just squeaks. I didn't save like my 1 second by freezing, no. Yeah, 35 IGT is very, very good. So, you know, we may have like a good start here or whatever, but like the run is far from over. Or like I'm far from being safe, because literally in the next 10 minutes my run is going to be decided if it's actually any good or not. Because Drillbur Manip can lose a lot of time if you don't get the Yola Ball. Because I just go straight for the throw, I don't actually weaken Drillbur at all. Oh, well, yeah, then there's also static, but I actually have to beat Burgh first, and then I have to beat Elesa, and then I have to get past the Watchog, and then I have to get past Charles, and I have to get past Rude, and then I can relax until Clay. And then Sandslash is a bother, and then I can relax. Because the World Tournament, there's really nothing you can do about that. Good, no bite. Or detect, for that matter. Right, Lynn, please be nice. Thank you, that's fun. If I could get the second setup, that would be very, very nice. Nice. Never made that mistake before. Actually hitting the bike. 12:59. Please, Drover, be nice. You screwed me yesterday. Yes! Yes! Alright, we have a run. At least for a little. Jesus Christ, this run. Holy balls. Holy shit, this run is incredible. So, for reference as to best splits ever, my PB was the best Drover time ever, I think, that anyone had ever had, I believe. But if it wasn't before, I definitely have it now. I have never seen anyone with that low of a Drover time in my life. Yes, I mean, well, there's no point getting excited yet. We don't have Excadrill yet. There's so many things that can still go wrong from here. So I am not gonna get myself excited or hype myself up too much. I'm nervous, yes, but there's no point getting too excited until at least we get to Clay. Because there's so many things that can kill me between now and Clay. So the next half hour will decide how far we go, really. Sweet scent. Nice. This could nearly be a 53 Burgh. Jesus Christ. It won't be. I can't save unless I gold Burgh. It can, but it's gonna be fucking close. Unlucky, I have to heal. Bad Burgh, sadly. Yeah, sad that that was a bad Burgh, but I was gonna risk it if I was at like 21 or something, because very frequently after Razor Leaf you can normally survive a cut. I was on 18. The minimum that cut can do is 18, so I was 100% dead regardless there. So I had to heal. I had no choice. If I was at like 22 or something, I would have risked it, but because it does 18 to 22. So if I was at 22, I'd been like, okay, right, well, it needs a max roll to kill me, so I would have gone for it, but sad. It is time loss, but I don't really care. This run is too good to care about tiny shit like that. But we have to answer to the static gods first before... Really? That bitch really moved left? This is a run that I would actually be pretty sad about losing. Normally with Y2 any percent runs, I don't really care in the early game, but I would be disappointed about this one dying. Yeah, no, I am getting kind of touched. It's okay, I can curb my attachment until after Elesa, I think. So for reference, right, I shit on protein a lot, but this kind of pace, if I kept it, is the kind of run that would make me consider picking it up, because the run is that fucking good. But I say that, and I probably still won't get it. But whenever I say I would need a good run for me to consider getting it, yes, Dexy protein. This would be the kind of run I would talk about, or that I'm referring to whenever I say that I need a very good run for me to even consider. And now, I mean consideration. Jesus Christ, man, this run is so good. See, this is the kind of White 2 run, right? This is the kind of pace you get as long as nothing goes horrendously wrong. That's the thing, like, this isn't even, like, insanely good RNG. If this was, like, because of insane RNG, this run would be, like, another 20 seconds faster. But this is just the kind of pace that you get if nothing goes particularly badly. Everything has just gone well so far. Like nothing bad really has happened outside of that Burgh fight. But it's so rare that you get a start that nothing goes wrong, especially because of the Roxy split and the Charon split. It's just rare. I mean that Charon did have a lot of good RNG in it, but I mean even then I actually lost time because of a crit on the Charon split. Nice one, the speed tie. Won it twice. Nice. Yeah, this is an insane run, Macman. Like, I'm gonna compare against my best split times for a second, just to see how it holds up against that. Yeah. Incredible. Alright, Macwing, have a good night. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, hype run after Bryson. To me, that's a bit late. To leave pinging hype runs is after Bryson. In Black and White 1. In White 2, as soon as you get Excadrill, you could ping. I mean, you can't celebrate until you kill Hydreigon. You really can't celebrate until you kill Hydreigon. Or get the Swords Dance off against Hydreigon and it doesn't kill you, really. Is never you can start celebrating. I just want to see a low 108 Elesa with this run. That'd be fucking ridiculous. Getting a low 108 Elesa. Any 108 Elesa, by the way, is good. A 108 in general is a good run to me. 108 Elesas are pretty rare. No static. Probably withdraw here. Yeah. Alright, hit the fluffy range, please. Okay, right, well, I didn't get static, so it's fine. Because I can just mud slap. Okay. Good start. Are you ready? Good, because that Fluffy there is actually one of the worst ones to get. Because this Blitzel doesn't normally get a turn against you, but if you get static then it does. And it sometimes gets 2 because if it goes for Flame Charge. The important ones are against Elesa, though. The rest of them I'm indifferent about. The important statics are against Elesa. If you get through Elesa with no statics, then you're good. That Blitz always gets a hit off on you. Have to go into a separate menu now to heal that paralysis. It's fine, extra menu's not the worst. Right, here's the bitch. This is where it matters. This is where it really matters. Statics and ranges on this fight. Really? Missing that? That was worth it. Okay, that's... It's shit, but... That was a very bad Elesa. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, this run is now no longer God tier. This run is now very average. Absolutely dicked by Elesa. I lost so much time there. That's kind of absurd how much I lost. I'm annoyed I missed the range against Emolga the first time, because the first roll was good and then the second one was terrible. It's like, it's a 79% range, or no, 73% range, sorry. I'm 50-50 on it. Because of my run yesterday, I missed it the first time and then got it the second. Same as today. So... Emolga really is the ambassador of the Elesa fight. Flaffy doesn't really matter too much. Getting static off the final hit on Emolga is shit though, because you saw how much I had to heal in order to get rid of the static, or the paralysis off of Drillbur. Flaffy is not as bad though, because you can just heal, get rid of the paralysis, and then go. If you get it off of the last Emolga hit, you have to heal, get rid of the paralysis, and then heal again before you can go. It's an extra turn if you get it off of Emolga. It's I mean, the silver lining is that Flaffy spams takedown, which can miss, which is beneficial. Right, please crit. Super Fang again, please. That works too. Static on last Emolga turn in challenge mode is even worse, because you have to take a death. My run yesterday actually died to getting takedown crit. Because I did it on, I got it on the turn that you would heal the paralysis otherwise. Granted, that run was like gonna be like a minute worse than this one. I'm annoyed about that Elesa though. This is gonna be the exact same story as my previous run, I bet. Like my current PB, where I get an absolutely fucking off or amazing early game, and then my Elesa to Skyla, or no, then my Burgh to Clay segment is so bad, and then I just get a good Skyla and it's all okay again. Ideally, I just get a good Clay and a good Skyla. Let's see. Yeah, because other than Clay, my next big time save isn't really until Marlon. Which is a scary thought. Okay, Psybeam. Good. Okay. Good. Wide guard. Good. Oh, good, Charles. $32 to $36. So Aqua Jet does just under half. With a maximum roll, it's just under. It can actually 2-hit you with 2 1 and 16 rolls. Very rare though, obviously. 1 in 2 5 6 to ever die. And that's of course if you have to heal and then it Aqua Jets you. Because if you get Air Cutter off of Sigalith, then you have to heal against Tirtuga. Otherwise it just Aqua Jet kills you. So it's very, very rare to die to Tirtuga like that. What's more common is obviously you don't have to heal against Tirtuga and it just Aqua Jet crits you. But it doesn't all like you saw there, it doesn't always even go for it. Yes, I have, Rob. I've never seen it go for double takedown, actually. So it will go for Air Cutter here. Or Hard Stomp. Oh, it didn't. Go from Prison. Good. Get the range. Just don't. I guess that's fine. I'm not dead to a Bulldoze from Sand Slash, thankfully. I'll be able to survive. It's a very iffy Rude, though. Not great. Honestly, right, because against Charles, missing Rock Slide against Sigalith isn't the worst, because then you just Rock Slide turn 2 and it does kill because Arcan isn't there anymore. It's whenever you miss Arcan, because then you have to take a hit from Arcan as well. That's whenever the fight gets really, really sketchy. That's why it's good music. Because it sounds like Mystery Dungeon. It's sad that this run isn't quite as good as it used to be, though. I'm forever going to be slightly bitter about that, Elesa, but... when everything else so far has been decent enough, can't complain. I would love to get the flinch on Sand Slash, though. I haven't had it in like 7 runs now. It's been a really long time since I've had the fucking Sand Slash flinch. So please give me this fucking flinch. I would love it. It's been so long since I've had it. Please! Fuck! Never lucky. Literally never lucky. Fury Cutter. That works too. Well, at least the roll was good enough so that Sand Slash was guaranteed there to die. If you get a really, really shitty roll, then it's not guaranteed. Oh yeah, I was definitely going to be ahead, but the flinch saves a lot of time, as you can tell. With the having to swap and all that shit, it does save a lot to get it. Why is my best split times doing now? Yeah, this is not my best run ever anymore. Still a good run, but... I had really bad Charles and Rude fights in my PB, and I think oh, maybe it wasn't those two. It was either my Watchog, my Rude, or my Charles fight that went really bad. I think it was the Watchog fight. Yes, it was, because I got put to sleep and then I hit myself in confusion and had to heal in my PB. That's what it was. Because I remember I risked hitting myself in confusion for the run. Like, if I hit myself in confusion, the run was going to die. I remember risking that. Because I snapped out of confusion on the turn that I risked it. Right, my PB also had a really bad world tournament. Well, it wasn't a bad world tournament, it just wasn't that great. Good, got the dual range. Good, no detect. Go on, Larry. Damn it. Gavin. No, Gavin. Okay, so this is the part where I explain the abilities are randomized in the World Tournament. So this Stoutland that Charon's going to send out is either going to have Intimidate or its other ability like Sand Rush or something, I think it is. But yeah, I do not want to see Intimidate. And then, yes, against Chorus, Magnazone, or Magnemite. No, Magneton. My god. Literally every single one except the one I needed to talk about. Don't have Intimidate. Don't have Intimidate. Don't have Intimidate. Good. Just get the 1 in 16 range. Dang. Didn't get the flinch either. Okay, well that's still good enough. It's still no extra turns, really. From what's expected. But of the two abilities that really matter, Stoutland is the one that matters less. Because you just work out, or you just Home Claws and then go. And if you hit the range, whatever. Like, in general, only adds a Home Claws turn. But missing the, or not getting lucky against Magneton can go really badly, because it has like Supersonic and Mirror Shot and shit. And if it lowers your accuracy and you miss, it's really bad. So it just works out way, 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 way better if you just don't get sturdy. My PB got sturdy. So hopefully no sturdy here. It's a good time save over PB if I don't get screwed here. Yes! Good shit. Very, very nice. Although it looks like it, that coughing's not a range. You need a crit to kill it. Nice! Holy shit, that's so good. Dude, I didn't even realize I crit fucking Grimer there. I was too busy watching to see if I got the Golbat range. Let's go, Stoutland. Yeah, I didn't even realize that crit. I was too busy watching to see if I got the range. There goes a few seconds by talking to the grunt instead of Hugh. There's a few places that things can go wrong in this split. There's quite a few spinners on this split. Not that I should hit them, but... Right, do you kill coughing, please? Unlucky. Sucker punch. Aquajet's cool and all. Alright, decent enough frigate. That was pretty damn good. That second fight was very, very standard. It's very, very rare for Duyot to kill coughing. Sometimes coughing goes for self-destruct afterwards, but then even if you get coughing and then both Raticate and Watchog right at the same time, you go for Watchog, but there's no guarantee that Duyot's actually going to use Revenge and kill Raticate. So even sometimes if you get the good coughing, it still doesn't save a turn in the end. I really need to go to the bathroom. This is my issue now. That's what happens when you get nervous. I don't trust that. My god, just spin back so I can pass safely. Garbage. What? Hello. My DS buttons are fine. Although I appreciate your concern for their well-being. Get the range. Nice. Get the range. Good. Well, crit guarantees. Good. Fuck yes. All that time loss is because of the menuing mistake and that spinner taking 17 decades to turn around. Everything else was really nice. Oh, well, talking to the grunt, yeah, that's whatever. Movement's always so scary. I did try to do 3 walks, but it denied my input so many times. Like, I just kept holding B. I did drop B like 3 times, but I was doing it between tiles, so it wasn't like registering properly. Good, got the Vibrava range. I was almost certainly dead. If that missed the range. Especially because Grumpig hit me, I was definitely gonna die. Good. Detect. Please use detect. Damn. Of course, use detect there. Hello, Swift with the raid. Welcome, welcome everyone. Swift, congrats on PB. Okay. Bad fight. Good until recently. My Elesa split was absolutely awful. I had like the best early game ever. Like that's probably the best Drillbur time ever recorded. But I got dicked by Elesa. And it's been a little shaky. It's been mostly good, but it's been shaky since. She's vibing. Burgh+Elesa with the Prime for 3 months. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. Enjoy these sub badge and emotes. Congrats on useless Samara. But what's new there? It was fine until Elisa herself Swift, and I missed the slash range against. Why the fuck would you Aqua Jet? Yeah, I missed the slash range and got static, had to heal against Fluffy and all that crap. Very, very unlucky. And this split was going good until Undella arrival, and now I really can't tell. Skills. I have not. Yes. Flinch. It's kind of shitty. I was hoping he'd just go for Dragon Dance again. Good. Good. Fuck you! Of course you crit, you bitch! Okay, I know I have to heal. Losing 10, I think, here. Okay, Dragonette's good enough. Very surprised I'm ahead. After that Undella rival. This is my best pace ever, though. I'll compare against best split times. Yeah. Barely. But it is best split time. I'm surprised, because that was not a great trade and split. Now, if I get a good Marlon, then we're really fucking in there. We really, really are. I'm gonna try and get away with not healing here. I really am. I'm gonna try my best to not have to heal. I'm 1 HP off of the threshold. You have to heal to 46, and I'm at 45. Well, I play the rest of this game risky. It would be out of character for me to play safe Swift. It would be very out of character for me to play safe. This cutscene is not really long enough, Brab. I don't think. I've never timed this cutscene. I should, just in case. But I do need to go, but I'm going to have to wait until just before it gets us. I have to wait until the QRM cutscene. Because that's gross. Oh, my HP might actually just be fine. I forgot I'd level before the threshold. Or before the point I would need to heal. Ha 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 ha, very funny. There is still the potential that I'd have to heal though, which is why I haven't done the menu yet to swap Excadrill back to the front. It's not impossible. That's fucking why. That is the exact reason why. No, it is still possible I don't have to heal. So I'm gonna wait until just before his insulin. That's exactly why I waited. Good. Yeah, risky pays off once again. Slow menus. My summer best for Black and White 2 is like 3 minutes better than my Black and White 1 SOP. Remember, I've barely played Pop. I finished one Pop run for PB sick, and I did that one race against you, and then that's like the only 2 Pop runs I've ever completed. My Black and White 1 SOB is like 3:11:49. I only remember that because I was like, ah, yeah, it's like 1 second below the new world record. So that's exactly what I think. Why would I play Black and White 1 whenever this game's here? Which is a vastly more enjoyable run. Good. Ah. Please, Marlon. Please, 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 please. Shell smash. Fuck. Okay. Don't you dare! Bad run now. Yay! Congrats on another bad run. Hello, Sammy. This splits next time, save. Yeah, this run's really not that good anymore. That's not a thing in this, Sammy. I got a shaking grass encounter in my PB on this split. I know, Dexy, but it doesn't matter. Good crit. Very good crit. I like playing normal mode more. I like playing normal mode because I actually get to play past Elesa. Easy mode's basically no different. Why did I rock slide? Okay, it doesn't actually matter because it's the exact same outcome you'd normally achieve anyway. Wow. Did I crit? I looked away. Bullshit. I normally wouldn't care, but it's slower. It is a lot slower too. To fucking have that be sent out. Dumbass semi-sage? Like, fuck me. Holy God, I need to go to the bathroom. I don't know how long the cutscene is. Oh, what? That's nowhere near long enough. This normally isn't an issue because I normally go after most resets, but I died in the early game like 3 times. I don't need to hold it for an hour. It's only another 20 minutes until the Curem cutscene where Curem and Reshiram are fighting. Could I? No idea. Don't really want to test it either, you know? No fecal leaf sushi, please. Good, that's one. One more. Okay. Oh, I think I do need Samurott to hit another one. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember if Weavile dies. I don't think it does. So I think I need a third here from Samurott. Go on, Samurott. Fuck your son, let's go! Ooh, wow. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, Moxie only triggers if that poke kills it. This is record pace, yes. I should have healed in that menu as well, really. Oh no, I didn't need to. My bad. I had my mic muted and I was talking to my family, telling them to leave the bathroom vacant for me. This cutscene it cannot come faster. Like, Right, chorus. I will take a 0 flinch chorus if it means I get a 3 flinch martial. I swear to God, I will. I'll take a shit chorus if it means I get a good martial. If there is one flinch that's preferable to get, it's Kling Clang. Kling Clang is the best one to get. Kling Clang is after BKM. Okay. Good, right, whatever. 0 flinch chorus, I bet if I can get a 3 flinch martial now. I demand perfection. Sup, Bob? Thanks for the good luck. And thanks, Bart. I did see your message and I did read it, but my mic was moved at the time. I will. My mum was gonna go and get washed and ready for the day because it's still the morning for me and no one's ready for the day yet. And I was like, no, you're not getting ready yet. Correct, Sammy. You cannot in normal mode, you can in challenge mode. Can you in easy mode? Honestly, the potential might be there that it's like a 1 in 16 range or something. I actually don't know if ranges are affected at all. They probably are slightly more favorable. Crit or flinch. Never lucky. My flinch luck has been awful this run so far. That's like the really sad part. So I'm really hoping I get a good martial because I've had like no good flinches. Didn't get anything against Rude, didn't get against Clay. I got 1 against Skyla and that's like it so far. You are stupid, Dexy. Oh, okay. I don't know this shit, Dexy. Oh. Right. Good, okay, I didn't get flinched. Good, 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 good. Yeah, Giga Drain is preferable. Okay, Dexy. I will do that next time. Oh, dude, my bathroom break is like right here. So close. Right, I'm gonna mute. This is world record pace, yes. I should still be ahead after the split. I don't know by how much, but I still should be ahead. But I am definitely losing time. World record gets us is irrelevant. I'm more concerned about my own splits. Good, Kiram died. Alright, gets us. Yeah, I highly doubt the normal mode gets us was 251. Good. Yeah, that sounds a lot more correct. Welcome back, Caleb. Good. That's a shitty rock slide to miss. Yes, it was. No time loss. I'm losing 15, I think. Near enough, yeah. Shit, it's gonna be down to the wire, man. Thank you. Marshall's going to decide. I was already at the D-pad, there was no point switching to stylus there. It would have been slower for me to move my hand to the stylus. Jesus. It made your heart stop, Sammy? Think how I feel. Hello, Darian. No, dude, prob. Thanks, Saxo. A spinner, Caleb. A spinner is the worst thing that could happen. The worst thing that has happened, Marlon and Elesa are my two very weak points in this run, an Undella rival. Like, although this run is record pace, it still has a lot of really poor segments in it. Good, hit rock slide. Just slide in front of mandatory trainer. That'd be sick. Nice crit. Spinnerless though. Caleb, you used your own... You replied to your own message. Good. Noted. If I was playing for 310 right now, I would Swift, but I'm not. I'm playing for record right now. There's no point. Unless you're dead, otherwise, if you were going to use, like, Swords Dance or something, and if you were going to die to Bear Tick, then I would risk. Otherwise, I don't see the point. Yeah, the ranges are really bad. Yeah, see, that's why I don't risk it. Because shit can go so bad if you miss the ranges. At level 67, they are 5 and 8 and 7 and 16. If you're at level 68, they're 7 and 8 and 3 and 4. Okay, what do y'all reckon's gonna happen at Marshall? How many flinches are we going to get? Three is perfect luck, Caleb. My PB got 0 from memory. Less than 5. Well, you're always right in that case if I'm gonna get less than 5 flinches. You've picked an answer that you literally can't be wrong with. Come on. Come on. I've had like none so far in this run. That's 1. One of 3. Okay. No, Caleb. Throw is actually the best one to get, though. Throw and Conkeldurr are the 2 best. I'm very, very indifferent about Sock. Right, stop posting record times. It's gonna stress me out. No, it's all good. I appreciate that you stopped. Believe me, that's rare for people in Twitch chat to actually do what they're asked. So I appreciate that. Hello, Shiru. Scott is my real name. Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball. Good. Good. Thanks, Ringo. It's not over till it's over. We still have 2 more fights to go, one of which can end the run. I can lose a lot of time here if I miss this rock slide too. Good. Last rock slide of the run. Only 1 miss for the whole run. Yeah, no, I have no idea how many rock slides you use in total. Masharna's only attacking move is Dream Eater. Congrats on world record. Go on, Exca. Get that flinch against Haxorus, son. Go on. Oh. Rock Slide would. It either does or just barely misses it. It's a range to put, or it's a range to activate the Focus Sash, Sammy. Yep, congrats, that's 311 1x. This is going to be the worst run in the universe to compare against. Look at this beginning, dude. Jesus Christ, that's going to be so annoying to compare against. Yeah, in 2 days, Minnow has lost 2 of his 3 records. Yeah. My title, finally reclaimed, finally sitting at the top of the throne again. GG! 311-13. Thank you for all the GGs. Caleb, thank you for the 1500 bits. Much appreciated. Adding to your already insane total. Yeah. It'll come as absolutely no surprise whatsoever that I'm not happy with that. To anyone that's been watching me for a while, now you'll know that I'm not going to be happy with that. But I'm happy to have the record back, but I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm not done with this yet. Primarily because I literally have nothing else to run until BSG. So for anyone that didn't know, on the 3rd, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do Platinum any % JPN until I get record, or until BSG, right? Or until the 13th, really, because I'm busy from the 13th to the 18th. So I was like, okay, I'll do Platinum any % JPN until then. And then I got the record that day. So then I scrambled that night to have White 2 ready for the next day. And this is my 2nd day back. And I've now got record here. So I'm gonna keep pushing this, primarily because I don't have anything else ready to play until BSG, or nothing that I want to play. I could play challenge mode, but I don't want to. Literally discovered these yesterday, and this is your first stream live when you watch a record. That's insane. You picked a good time to come in. But yeah, I have nothing ready that I actually want to play. I could do Black and White 1, and I could do challenge mode, or I could just do a random Gen 4 thing. But I'm not really wanting to. No, Darian, that run was 3rd place at that time. Yo, Blaziken with the tier 1 sub. Welcome, welcome, much appreciated. Enjoy these sub badge and emotes, my friend, thank you. Oh god, oh. There's a hype train close. Jesus. But yeah, let's look back at this run. So this start was absolutely insane. I don't think this Joker split will probably ever be beaten. And then it was shaky, the Elesa split was really bad, and I wavered for a while, but post Marlon was mainly good. Yeah, I just got a better E4, really, is the reason this is record. Better E4. Daz Neos gifting 5 subs. Thank you so much, man. Congrats, Affected Ashes, Jester, Ananan, Piplop, and Lime on getting subs. Daz, thank you so much. Much appreciated, my man. Guys, enjoy these sub badge and emotes. How is that level 3, bro? Interesting. So yeah, this run had a lot of really, really bad sections in it, but this run also had a couple really, really good sections. So I'm not done with this category. Far from it. I'm gonna keep pushing until BSG to see if I can get a 310. Once again, I didn't pick up Protein. Protein is garbage item if you hit all the ranges, and I will stand by that. Didn't pick it up, got all the ranges. Fuck you. I saved 6 seconds because I didn't pick up that fucking item. Probably 7 or 8 because I don't actually know what tile it's on. So, yeah, Protein's garbage item. Got record back. So yeah, to anyone wondering what's next, more white too. Is there literally anyone live to host? Yeah, Minnow's in shambles right now, man. Minnow's lost 2 of his 3 world records. But yeah, GG. That's a more solid run.